In a time where we seem to have extreme polarization, unnecessary violence, and more, it's time we shift and practice radical forgiveness. Forgiving so incredibly requires a deep maturity, grace, and mercy, and it starts the healing process. I'm Harvey Johnson, and welcome to the Inner Work Podcast. Today, I uncover the transformative power of radical forgiveness. Not just forgiveness, but radical forgiveness. Explore how shifting your perspective and embracing deep acceptance can lead to profound healing and spiritual growth. Learn practical steps to let go of resentment, practice unconditional love, and view all of life's challenges as opportunities for personal growth and healing. Whether you're seeking peace with past relationships, wounds, or simply curious about liberating your life, let's unlock this powerful practice. Let's first define what it is. Radical forgiveness, in spiritual terms, refers to a profound and transformative practice of forgiveness that goes beyond conventional understanding. It involves several key concepts. First, it's a deep acceptance. Embracing radical forgiveness means fully accepting situations and people, recognizing that everything happens for a reason. In my life, I've had to trust a higher purpose or divine order was behind everything in my life, even if it seemed hurtful or just unjust initially. I had to trust it was all due to divine purpose. Second, it involves, like I said, a shift in perspective. I've never really seen myself as a victim, but if you see yourself as a victim, radical forgiveness encourages you to view things that things can happen from a broader perspective. How everything that happens is in fact a learning opportunity. Number 3, let go of resentment. You don't need it. It's harmful. Unlike traditional forgiveness, which often involves letting go of grudges based on perhaps moral or ethical grounds, radical forgiveness requires releasing the emotional burden altogether. It means no longer holding on to negative emotions. See my video on living above or below the line. I talk more about that, these negative emotions that we let go. One way to do this is write down everything. Really speak your truth when doing so. Once you're done writing it down, bless the paper or a short story if you have a lot to write, then burn it. For me, this involves lighting the paper on fire, then dumping it in water. But please make sure the embers don't continue to burn, so dump it in water. I also use a burn pit outside when the weather's nice. I sit in nature, I write it down, and then I burn it. After I've spoken my truth. If someone hurt me, if an event hurt me, I write it down, I let it go, I release it. Number 4, embracing unconditional love. Unconditional love is like what a mother might feel for her small child. That child can spit on her, poop on her, keep her up all night, but she loves that child unconditionally, and she expects nothing back. The safety and the well being of that child are paramount. Unlike some relationships where someone may say, I love you now, but only if you love me back and things are going well. That's conditional love. It's not authentic. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking unconditional love. Number 5 is, is healing and a sense of liberation. When I practice radical forgiveness, I release all emotional baggage associated with past wrongs. I don't let it weigh me down. Instead, what was I to learn from it? You'll hear me keep repeating that necessary practice. What was I to learn? When practicing radical forgiveness with people and events in my life, in essence, it's about transforming my response or knee jerk reactions and finding inner peace and harmony with the collective through just a shift of how I view life. Radical forgiveness differs from conventional forgiveness in that traditional forgiveness often involves releasing feelings of resentment or anger towards someone for past grievances. Now, check this out. In contrast, radical forgiveness involves a profound shift in perspective, suggesting that there's really nothing to forgive. When these experiences are viewed from a higher context, that again, everything happens for a reason. It's divinely orchestrated to help me, period. Nothing to forgive. It happens. It's life. I learn. Remember, the journey to forgive is not just about letting go of past grievances, but also about reclaiming your personal power, your birthright to live a joyful life. Embracing radical forgiveness will liberate you from the burdens of resentment and other emotions that are stressful and can cause harm in so many ways. It's an invitation to see ourselves and others through the lens of Source. Thank you for joining me. Continue to walk in kindness and remember who you are. If this message resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. Peace.